Hey y'all, so I'm back with a video as I should have been doing, but I wasn't. So
I ain't never showed a side before. Ay, even my mama knows. So senorita.
hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know you missed me because I missed you. But no, I'm gonna do this video. I got the idea from London Lux. She is a fellow Aggie as well. I watched the video earlier and it was basically like different things about A&T. If A&T is a school that's for you, if this is a school that you will belong at, that you would like to go to, that's basically what this video is. So I basically cut it down into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, into like 8 categories, and that's kind of like how she did it. She like put it up into different categories and like talked about different things. It's not going to be exactly like hers because obviously we don't feel the same. We probably don't feel the exact same way. I'm sure we don't feel the exact same way about every single thing, and and it's very different than I'm a transfer student. She's not a transfer student. She was here since her freshman year, so it's different stuff that's gonna be talked about. I mean, it's the same stuff, but it's gonna be talked about differently in the video. So let's begin. For the first one is, why did I choose A&T? So if you're new to my channel, you know that I'm a transfer student. I transferred fall 2017. Like, that's when I started here, when I moved everything down here for to go here. Like, that's when I transferred. So I had a couple of schools on the list, and honestly A&T had to be would be the best decision. They had my major. I had people down here that I knew. I wouldn't be coming down here blindsided by myself, like I didn't know anybody. Every time I came to visit, I actually had fun. Like, every time, it's just like a certain atmosphere like that you it's a certain atmosphere here that you like. It's just so, it feel like a family basically. Like, if we ain't got one thing, like a family type of school, that's exactly like what it is. That's how it comes off. Like, that's basically how it is. So every time I came to visit, I liked it. Only thing I didn't like was orientation, but they had everything that I needed, and them compared to every other school, the price was probably the best. I mean, school ain't cheap. If we want to be honest, school is not cheap. Like, and I'm an out-of-state student. I didn't want to be home. That's another reason why I chose it. I didn't want to be in Baltimore. I didn't want to be in Maryland. I wanted to be clear of all of that. I wanted to go not as far as possible, but I wanted to go a good, good distance away from home, and I'll basically be, this is where I would want to be at. So, if I was to go to another school, I don't really know what it would be. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I can't see myself going to no other school. Like, I really can't. But yeah, that's the, broad version of why I chose it. Now it's the likes and the dislikes. So we're gonna do the likes first because I have a lot of dislikes. It's not a lot, but it's just some. So for the likes, one thing you cannot tell anybody is, one thing that you know for sure is that this school has a lot of school spirit, like Aggie pride to the death of you. Students, alumni, teachers that graduated from here. Well, that's alumni too, but professors that teach here that graduated. Everybody has school spirit, and it's even more for people that grew up in Greensboro. Like, they have like this saying, it's like Aggie, something, I can't even think of it. Somebody told me the other day. Somebody said it the other day. I can't think of what they said, but it's like this little slang, it's slang. Am I dumb? It's like this little phrase. It's like a little phrase. People that grew up in Greensboro that go to A&T or decided to go, yeah, basically. So that's one thing. Another thing is the size of the campus. I mean, that's kind of like a like and a dislike, because when I got class on the other side of campus, well, at least last semester when I had class on the other side of campus, I used to be so mad because I live in Pride, and Pride is I got a phone call, but yeah, Pride is like, I don't know how to say where Pride is. I don't think it's the north side. Like, I don't think it's the north side of campus, but or is it? I don't know, but Pride is far from everything that's towards the south side. So the things that we're close to is Corbett, you know, where they got the basketball games, all that other stuff, pep rally, all that stuff, the dome, the gym, where the new student center about to be at, like all the classrooms, like biology, like GCB, ACB, no, ACB, I mean, ACB is right in the middle, but all the like biology type, business, all that stuff, classes or math are near us in suites. But on the south side of campus is where like the CAF, all the other dorms, which I'm gonna talk about in a minute. Oh, gotta add the CAF to the list. CAF/dome. Oh, I was about to wrong. It's on the, yeah, all that stuff is on the south side of campus. So the CAF, all that stuff is on the south side, and like one of my classes, because the other one we only had it 1 day a week. One of my classes it was on the other side of campus, and like I would have to walk to the other side of campus, and I didn't even like the class. Like, the class was terrible. I had to walk to the other side of campus, and that walk on a good day it's like 10 minutes. No lie. Good day is about 10 minutes. If you having a bad day, on a bad day it's about 15 minutes to get over there from Pride walking. And I mean, if you on a good day you speed walking, you get there in a good amount of time. No lie. But I had to leave. I had class at 2. I used to have to leave at like 1:20 to like get there. No, I used to leave at like 1:30. I used to leave at 1:30 to get over there by like 1:45, so I could at least get my seat. Because, you know, people like to sit in, you know, we all got unassigned assigned seats, and people like to sit in other people's unassigned assigned seats. Like, I chose that spot because it's in the back, the charger is right here, it's in the back, and the charger is right here. Please do not take my unassigned assigned seat. But a plus side to the campus being so big is that every day you see somebody new. I never see the same person every day. Never. Unless, not even, I mean, sometimes when I'm walking in Pride, but even in Pride, I see new people every day. When you're walking around campus, you're going to see new faces all the time. It's very rare that you're going to see the same person all the time, unless you actually recognize them from like when you're going to class and stuff like that. But other than that, you see a new person every day. But like, it's like the resources and the professors. You could get some, like this semester I probably only have like one or two professors that I'm not really feeling, but you can get some really good professors that really know what they're doing. Professors, I always say teachers, I don't know why, but it's good professors around campus that they just really the bomb. Educational, like they know what they're talking about. They're really friendly, like understanding, like all of that stuff. But and then like you have like the health center, tutoring. Like I have friends that are tutors. I got this pin in my head. Counseling, therapy, some other stuff. It's like it's a good amount. It's a lot of things. It's really a lot of stuff that they have. I mean, it's the the typical financial aid office is, when they moving slow, like the typical HBCU thing, like financial aid not answering the phone. If they answer the phone, like they got you on a runaround. They got you on hold for 3, 4, 5 hours. You never really get what you want unless you go up there. Like, this is especially for financial aid. You're not going to get what you want unless you go up there, or if you on the phone, you got to put your parent on the phone for them to do what they need to do, because they really don't be caring in there. No lie. I mean, I never really had no bad experience besides being on hold for a long time, but like the financial aid office is really terrible. Is really terrible. But I mean, that's just how it is. Other than that, like, everything else is cool. I don't really, the health center, I'm never going there again, but everything else is cool for real. They got all the resources that you need. It's not one thing. I don't think it's one thing that you need that they don't have. I could say that for sure. But it's a lot of resources on campus that are useful that you are either going to need now or you're going to need in the future. So yeah. But on to the dislikes. One thing, I don't think it's like I don't think I have a dislike with the school itself. But it's just like the students. For one thing that always happens is like my hair is just, I really debated putting this on. I really debated putting this wig on. One thing that we always have, especially when it comes to like hold on, I got my lip back. Anyway, people will stare at you. They will stare at you until they can't stare at you no more. Like, I've walked plenty of places and people will look at you dead in your face like, and you'll just be looking like, I'd be like, do I know them? Like, did I talk to them before? Like, have I seen them? And what? Why are you staring at me? And one thing, I do not like when people stare at me. I don't think anyone likes when people stare at them, but me for sure, I do not like when people stare at me. I will either mug you or something because I cannot stand it. So, and people already don't be like, don't be going to CAF. You walking into the basketball game, you going to the football game, you going to the volleyball game, you going to the pep rally. Anywhere, they will stare you down until like you're out of their sight, and then they on to the next person. So that's one. Another thing is like, I don't really have this problem, but females, like, I don't really have a lot of female friends. Honestly, I really don't. Anytime anybody ever saw me, they see me with a group of niggas. Like, no lie, they see me I'm with the same niggas all the time. And if I'm with females, it's either my roommate, my friend Kayla, or Marty, Portland, Deja, and Amber. Like, those are like the people, those are the females that I would be. I don't really have a problem with females, but I feel like females can be a lot of drama sometimes, and I really try to stay clear of that because I ain't got time for drama. Too old for that. Like, you want to argue with me about something, like, you got the wrong female. I'm sorry, I'm not finna argue with you about nothing, especially not about no nigga, and that's just facts. But my experience so far, that's enough. I'm on to the next. My experience so far here is, it's been cool for real. I'm really shy, so I don't really talk to a lot of people, and it's something I'm really trying to like work on. I'm really shy. Like, I don't really talk to a lot of people. I just be to myself. Like, for the most part, I'm to myself. I'm comfortable around people. Like, if I'm comfortable around you, you know how I am. But if I'm not really that comfortable around you, I'm not gonna act like how I would around other people, basically. So, how I would act around like my friends. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So far it's been cool. I don't, I stay to myself for the most part. But like, I got my little groups, my groups of friends. Like, that's good. But it kind of hinders you a little bit because it's like, you need to college is, education is one part, but networking is another part. Like, you need to network regardless of who it is, where it is. Like, you need to network when you get to college. And I actually like being here. I feel like if I went anywhere else, like, I probably wouldn't. I don't think I would be as comfortable as I am here, but I really like it. My experience has been good. Yeah, I haven't had anything bad happen. My roommate, my mom roommate, she's not here right now, but she's not here right now because she always leave with me on the weekends. But My roommate, I love my roommate to death. Like, I really love her. I love her so much. Dorms. Southside, Barbie, Morrow, Morrison, then it's Cooper. Cooper isn't really, I don't think Cooper really count as on the south side. But Barbie, Morrow, Morrison, but Cooper is like a freshman, it's like a freshman dorm. So Cooper, Morrison, Morrow, Barbie, Haley. Haley is like one of the better freshman dorms, like traditional dorms, but it's like, and it's not on the south side, it's across the street from us. Then it's like Villages. Villages is like the nice, like they'll be considered like the nice dorms. Like, you know, everybody want to live in Villages. Villages is in a, if you're not living on, like if I was to live on campus, I do live on campus, I would want to stay, like I want to stay in Villages because it's right in the middle of everything. So since it's right in the middle of everything, you walk in the same distance to get to each place. It is what it is. And when they say first come first serve for dorms, that's not really true, because they technically were saying that transfers were supposed to live in traditional dorms, and we said that we wasn't living in those traditional dorms. Me and my roommate said we wasn't living in no traditional dorms. We was going to live in Prado Suites or Villages. 2 things left: parties and GHO. This was, last semester was my first GHO. It wasn't really that good. Like, it was in the beginning of October, and they said it's usually at the end. But the weather and everything was just affecting it, and my classes and everything, it just wasn't that good, and people don't know how to act at parties, and it's not that good. But like parties, I feel like if you're a freshman, especially, like go out and party and get lit. And yeah, I mean, it's your freshman year, make sure you're doing what you got to do, but go out and go to a party, like have fun. Go out, and you want to go to that party, oh alright, you go to that party. You want to go to this party that's next Saturday, that juice crew, you know a juice crew party, you go ahead and do that. Oh, you gotta, it's another party, you better go to that party. You better go to that party. Like, I didn't really get the party at my other school, so yeah, I go to parties now. But like, I mean, I'm starting to get tired of it a little bit. Like, just doing the same stuff all the time. It's hot, sweating, all that stuff. It just be annoying. But if you're a freshman, you better go and party. Go ahead. You know, do what you want to do. You're a freshman, like, go ahead, live it up. But take care of your responsibilities first, because you didn't come to college to party. That's just like another plus to coming to college. But you came to get your education. Make sure you got all your stuff done, your homework, take home tests, online exams, quizzes, papers, all that stuff. Make sure you got everything done that you need to get done before you go and get lit. That's just word of advice for parties, for anything, parties, all of that. So yeah, GHO wasn't really that bomb for me. I just have to, you know, try again in the fall, because I just it was raining, it was cold, it was raining, it was raining, it was cold. It had to be the worst. But yeah, all right. So last but not least is the calf and the dome. I don't go to the calf. The calf is disgusting. For one, I don't go to the calf because it's on the other side of campus. I'm not walking over there. I'm not driving over there because it's a waste of time and it's a waste of money. The calf is not good. Like, it's not. Anytime I've ever went into the calf, they've always been serving something that I don't think you should be eating. Anytime I've ever went, I've gotten fries, a burger, or a sandwich, like a little sandwich from by the little sandwich section or whatever. Salad, waffle, pizza, and the pizza line is always long because they don't never have no pizza done. Like, pizza. I never got no dessert though, because every time I went, I'm like, can I get some butter pecan ice cream? We don't have none. You don't have none. Like, how you got every other ice cream, but you ain't got no butter pecan left? Like, come on now. It don't make no sense. But I heard that's the best section. The dessert section is the best section, is from what I heard. Fried chicken Friday. I can't go in the cafe this semester because I have class, so I have to get it from Simply's. But that's probably fried chicken Friday is probably the best thing. We had wing night last semester. That was probably the best. That was probably the best thing for last semester. They had midnight breakfast, but I don't know where. I cannot think of where I was when they had that. I was somewhere. I was out somewhere. I don't remember. But I don't remember where. I don't know. They had midnight breakfast, and yeah. But I don't go to the cafe. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. It's destroying my health. It's destroying my health. Like, it's not good. So yeah. Simply's is not good either. Like, every time I go, I gotta get a sandwich or a salad because the food is trash unless you go for fried chicken Friday. And then I went one time for Taco Tuesday and it was a joke. So yeah, I'm not finna keep playing myself. Then there's the Dome and McAllister's. The Dome is Pizza Hut, Chick-fil-A, the Smoothie Place, the Sub Place, and Aggie Mace. The Dome is cool for the most part. It's always crowded though, cause I mean, everybody's always in the Dome. But the Dome is cool. They be eating your flex away, but it's cool. And then in the Dome, it's like the outer part of the Dome. I mean, it's still inside of it, but before you actually get into where the food is, it's the C-store and then the Aggie One area. I stay in the C-store because, I mean, they be a little expensive, but I be in the C-store because it's like my closest corner store. As if I was to have back home. Like, back home, I have a corner store that I always go to because I really don't eat. I just be snacking for the most part, so I be needing to go to the corner store. What else? McAllister's is good. It's like, it's by the calf. I don't really go though because it's by the calf. I don't be wanting to go over there. But McAllister's is good. It's kind of like Panera Bread. They prices is like Panera Bread too. But it's always a long line and a long wait. It never fails. You can never go in McAllister's and just get your food quick. Like, you're always there for 30-45 minutes to an hour to get food, which makes no sense at all. It don't make no sense, but I mean, that's how it is. But it's good. Like, I get it. I get it. I used to get it a lot last semester. I don't really care for like the Dome and McAllister's now as much as I did last semester, but I'll still eat them. I don't really eat Chick-fil-A like that anymore because that's all I ate last semester. Mind you, I just had Chick-fil-A like yesterday, 2 days ago. But yeah, that's not. Everything is cool besides the Dome. Like, everything's cool besides the Dome. But that's it for this video. I think I talked about everything. I think I talked about everything that needs to be talked about. One thing though is, like, if you're transferring, what was I about to say? If you're transferring, like, make sure like you have when you get here and you're trying to get your credits transferred, make sure to do it before the like add and drop period, because that'll kind of get you messed up because they take so long to do it and you end up having a credit for a class that you really don't need, and then you end up retaking it and you really didn't have to, and then it could kind of mess up your financial aid if you drop it after the add drop period. So, well, you withdraw from it, because I think it's to withdraw. So yeah, that's one thing. And like for your back to the financial aid, if you're a transfer freshman, transfer freshman, stay on them with your financial aid. Stay on them with your financial aid, please. Like, I'm begging you to do it. Stay on them with your financial aid. Everything that got to do with you transferring, they got back to me really quick. Like, I think I did it, I don't even think I even had to wait a week to get it back. I got my acceptance while I was on my way down here to go to spring open house. And yeah, was it spring? Yeah, I got it when I was on my way down here. I didn't get everything, so when I got down, I couldn't really do a whole bunch of, like, they were showing us how to register for classes and all that stuff. I really couldn't do that stuff because I didn't have my banner number and all that, but I got accepted on my way down there. So yeah, but that's it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna be back. I am back with the videos. Like, I'm not playing this time. I'm so serious. It's gonna be up this week. Like, it's gonna be up this week. Both of them are gonna be up this week. So yeah, I will see y'all in the vlog. Even if it go up before this or after this, like, it'll be better if it go up after this because I said I'll see y'all in the vlog. But regardless, I'm gonna see y'all later. Okay, bye.